Hello, my dear friend. If you want to get to where you truly desire in life, if you want to make your dreams come true, you must learn how to persuade others. And the good news is, it's not that hard of a skill. In this video, I'll tell you about the scientifically proven ways to persuade people. If you're ready, let's begin. People often think they're very smart, but the more they think they're smart, the easier they are to trick. This is actually one of the biggest tools we have when trying to influence others. So, how do we persuade people? Let me share with you 7 powerful principles. 1. The principle of reciprocity. People have a natural tendency to return favors. If you do something nice for someone, they'll feel the need to give something back. So when I do something kind for you, then ask for something in return, it becomes harder for you to say no. You've probably heard the saying, "Don't spare the chicken if the goose is on its way." It means, give a little now, so you can get a lot later. Even in restaurants, when they bring your bill, they sometimes add a small candy or a refreshing wipe. Why? To create that sense of, they gave me something, so that you'll feel more inclined to leave a tip. You can use this too. Before asking someone for anything, do a small favor for them, help them, be thoughtful. Then, you'll see that the chances of them saying yes go way up. 2. The principle of commitment and consistency. People want to stay consistent with what they've said or done in the past. Let's say I want to borrow $100 from you. If I ask straight up, there's a high chance you'll say no. But what if I first ask for just $5, then later, I ask for 10? Then 15. Once someone starts saying yes to small things, they're more likely to keep saying yes. If you want to persuade people, start by asking for tiny things first. Once they commit to something small, they'll be much more open to bigger things later. 3. The principle of social proof. One of the strongest influences on people's decisions is what others are doing. We often look to the crowd before making our own choice. If you want to persuade someone, show them that everyone else is already convinced. Ever seen a bestseller section in a bookstore? Even if a book didn't sell well, putting it there increases its chances of selling. Because people trust the crowd, they think, if most people chose this, there must be a good reason. So if you can create some social proof, and show that others have already chosen or agreed with your idea, you'll have a much easier time persuading. 4. The authority principle. People are much more likely to listen when they think someone is an expert. That's why in toothpaste commercials, they dress actors like doctors, or they bring in a real professor. We trust people in white coats. We think, well, they must know what they're talking about. In real life, the same applies. If you present yourself as an expert, people are more likely to believe you. But this has 2 important parts. Know your topic deeply. Be ready to answer any question confidently. Act confident. Even if you're a real expert, if you seem nervous or unsure, people won't take you seriously. In fact, people with no expertise often get believed more, just because they look confident. We think, well, they must know what they're talking about. In real life, the same applies. If you present yourself as an expert, people are more likely to believe you. But this has 2 important parts. Know your topic deeply. Be ready to answer any question confidently. Act confident. Even if you're a real expert, if you seem nervous or unsure, people won't take you seriously. In fact, people with no expertise often get believed more, just because they look confident. 5. The scarcity principle. When something is limited, people want it more. If people think something is about to run out, they want to grab it now. This can be anything, a product, an opportunity, even your time. If you show that what you're offering is rare, valuable, or time-sensitive, you trigger something powerful, fear of missing out, and that drives action. You see it everywhere. Only 3 left. Prices go up tomorrow. Limited time offer. It still works, every time. Even in luxury brands, like Rolex, some models are intentionally kept scarce, not because they can't produce more, but because scarcity creates value, and people line up, wait years, and pay more, just to not miss out. 6. The power of sincerity. People are more influenced by those they see as genuine and similar to themselves. Even if you're right, even if you're the expert, if you come across as arrogant or look down on others, they will shut down, even if it's a life or death situation. They still won't listen. If you want to persuade someone, you have to connect. Show them that you care, respect what they value, talk to them on their level, with humility and warmth. Don't say, I know better than you. Say, I understand where you're coming from. Let me share something with you. That's when they'll open up. 7. Belonging and group identity. Modern people are more alone than ever, and the desire to belong to something is strong. That's why communities, organizations, and even cults can attract so many people. They offer a sense of identity. When someone feels part of a group, they tend to follow what the group does. Smart companies use this too. They say, we're a family, or this is our company culture. When you create a shared identity, a group feeling, people become loyal. They follow the group's beliefs, values, and behavior. If you can make someone feel included, like they are part of your tribe, you can influence them deeply. So, which of these methods do you use to influence people? Maybe you've got some secret techniques. If you feel like sharing, drop them in the comments. Thanks for listening, beautiful soul. Take care of yourself, and see you next time. And don't forget to subscribe to the Decode Control channel.